Okay, Retro Chaos is ready! Finally! A little OBS crash made me redo some of my hotkeys. Yeah, I made some hotkeys and I didn't close OBS. So they didn't save. Just a few ones. It's done. It's all done. It's okay. So, how are you doing? Welcome, Asuboy. Welcome, Legend of Valek. Hype for a second beat of this Malrat monster. And we will see the real ending in high quality this time. I'm doing good. What time is it? 7 o'clock? That's pretty cool. It took me 2 hours from bed to stream. Pretty nice, huh? To organize, and that's mostly because I took this new habit of doing all my dishes as soon as I finish eating. So my kitchen is always clean, so when I come in my kitchen there is always everything ready, you know? So life is more practical like this. But that also is a little... It's why it takes one more minute for my break sometimes. Yeah, I do dishes during my breaks. But that's my trick. That's how I can stream 12 hours a day. Well, we did beat the monster fair and square, but the thing is that in the GameCube version and no, it's the Super Nintendo version with the remake, there is I know that there is a mode at the end. When it's finished, you can still roam around, and there is a bonus dungeon or something like that. So when I finished and beat the boss, I was free to roam around, so that's what I thought it was, and well, I finished. But no, you have to come back to the king, and the game really finishes. On the NES version, on NES there is no roaming, there is no special bonus dungeon, nothing. And there's a nice picture that is waiting for us, yes! Input, please, input. Ah, it's my connection. Again. This gamepad is doing some weird things since yesterday. Gamepad, another difficult technical difficulties. Try something. don't understand. I'm gonna try new batteries again. No, it's not the batteries. They are fresh new. There's a button with a light that works fine. Oh. And I think I know what the problem is. Yesterday I used a little bit of alcohol with my Q-tips for the analog stick. I'm scared that some drops went in the circuitry and... Oop! Don't know. Doesn't make sense anyway. Oh. The thing that it might be, it's the USB wire. I'm gonna put some minutes in, I guess, some time for this technical. I'll be right back. Okay, oh my god, I found something. I found something, look at that. Well, it was hidden in the bag somewhere. It's super old, it's not really old, but it's super cheap, and it's a NES controller. But it's not a real one, it's USB from the company Mario Retro. It's more white than the original, it's not grey, it's white. And it's very cheap. I have two of them, one is not working at all, and I found the other one. And it's working. Save. Going to have fun with this. Okay, and again, thanks Malabar for the follow. Thank you, thank you. Malabar is a good candy. Alright. I have to reinitiate the inputs. I think I have to restart this application. Okay. Just restarting. Sure. Okay, okay. Wait a minute. Oh boy, oh boy. Okay, okay, I got it. Damn. Capture, please. What's going on today? Game capture, hello. Ah. It's a small bug that happened. It's a little OBS bug that I always encountered since the first day I installed the game, the application, 2 or 3 years ago. Oh, wait, this isn't Final Fantasy VII. No, Malabar. Thanks for the redeem. For the redemption. We are doing some Dragon Warrior 2, just finishing this run. We have to beat Malrat and see the ending. And then we play Crystal Warriors, another old JRPG that finishes with Warrior. Okay. Anyway. Yeah, inputs. Let's cross our finger that it will work this time. Hey, it's working. Yay. But it's gonna take a while because I'm not good at inputting. Oh, that's a good idea, boy. Right. All in with that. It works! Yay! We can play! Just so we can enjoy. Oh, by the way, it took me half an hour to start this stream with technical. If you excuse me, I will just take a little minute to refresh it. I will be right back in a few minutes.
What the?
Okay, I'm ready. Okay, alright. Yo, I guess there will be no more Dungeon of the Endless until my controller situation is resolved. Here we go. Oh boy, it's something, this controller. It's another feeling. It's full of dirt also. Yeah, here we go. It works. Yay. Here we go. Gonna take less than an hour, and we have to do 2 runs unless we are very lucky. Okay, yeah. We don't... I think the message speed is... Oh, it's fast. So we are all top level, but we are not running away because there is more chance to lose HP if you run away constantly. We better kill them. We are lucky they are all alone. They aren't in groups so far. Oh, I talked too much. I talked too soon. Sometimes you can be lucky. Like that. You can try it. Oop. That's about the first time we received big damage. It's a good run so far. Yeah, that's right, Malabar, I get you. But I have done this thing like 10 times, so we're okay. So what's the button? This is the button. Ah, okay. Been like 2 weeks? 1 week? 1 week? Only 1 week, yeah. Since we beat the thing. I spent 200 hours beating Dragon Quest 1, 2, 3. Okay, better, yes. Charm. So I expect to beat this on the first try, which means 2 runs. Because we have to beat the mini-boss and then we try again. After the mini-boss we have to be super lucky to beat. but when you revive, the mini-boss are gone and you can attack him directly. The thing is that if you reset, even if you saved after killing the mini-boss, if you reset or power off the console, or the game, or the emulator, even the emulator, the mini-boss will reappear next time. So we have to deal with that. Here we have to do like 5-step guard. Lynn is our door guy. Is that the door? No, it's jailer, I think. Each time the screen goes black and new little section like this, the spells are hitting up. Weird, there's a lot of car honking on the main stream, a bit further down the road. It's weird, I can hear them. Anyway. Glyn, yes. I like the fact that some part of this challenge in this game comes from the archaicness of the way it's constructed. Okay. Time I know it's the golden key. Another step card. But I really like seeing the evolution through the games. From 1 to 3. I started with 3 on the SNES version with the translation patch. It was a great experience. Even more than even more so that because I played it 20 years ago. It was the second time I beat DQ3. I've done it on the Game Boy Color a long time ago. Another step guard. Okay, don't go too far. Now it's the eye. Ooh. Now we have another dungeon to go through. Oh yeah, we have something for that. It's called Defeat, or also known as the Spell of Death. Very effective against those elemental fire. Peta will parry. Ah, okay, that's perfect. One shot on the dragon. Nice. We're waiting for Glyn. There we go. Good job. They all disappeared, just like that. But we are low on HP with Glyn. Okay, how do we restore health deck? We have heal more. I'm also remembering the strat for the boss and some of the mini-boss. Okay, at 57 I need Peta's heal all. Until. That's better. 200. Mini-boss? Nope. Oh, we have a free attack. Oh, when you have a free attack, you can run freely. It always works. Oh, that guy. Easy. Single target. He does that though. That's not cool. Explode that. It's the most powerful blasting spell. There is a lot of honking outside. And emergency vehicle. But it's far away. Mimi, you can see Mimi a little outside. Like a kilometer away. There is an exit on the highway that leads on the main road. on my town, if that's what's happening. That's where it's happening. I should check out. No, it's okay. None of our business. Are you kidding me? It's okay. It's fine. As long as Glyn doesn't die, it's fine. And I know I can use my leaf to revive Glyn, so we can revive others. Because it's the end of the game. And it's not that useful. We have a revive spell, don't worry about that. Oop. Okay. We'll do some heal more on Glyn and Petar. And since our hero has only one HP, heal all. We can walk. Sorry. Oh, the metabables. They have the tendency to flee. Oh, when you see the giant flashing, you can see the sprite, this big club, it's a different sprite and they are not attached together. It's like the higher version of the giant, he's got a club, the other one doesn't. There are little things like that. Ah, the metababble wants me to attack them. It was not a good idea, but it's 2 turns to kill them and there is the highest possibility of fleeing like that, running away. Okay. The honking doesn't stop, I wonder, so much. The first time I experienced this sound. Okay, mini bosses time. No, not yet. I mean, yes, there is one in that room. That means no more battle until then. Okay, we have to be very ready. Good. Okay. Battle! It's the Atlas, the boss of the giant. You can beat it just by fighting. we will do better than that. We'll do some Exploded for more damage. He doesn't have immunity to magic, this one. He double attack with 30, 40 damage. That's it. I think my spell didn't work or something? I can do some damage with the staff anyway. At worst they have like 200 HP. Oh, I think we will use the leaf. We will finish him first. Yeah, 1 damage. Should be dying now. Okay, there we go. No need to waste our mana on healing and trying to... No, just attack. But Petar's 1 HP, yeah, that was worthless. I just didn't remember how to deal with her. Just do the heal so nobody dies. Now I remember. We will use the leaf, as I said. The leaf of the world tree. It's a tree made of all the trees from the world or something like that. Ooh. It's the first time I'm using it ever. Okay, well. And Peter didn't get scratched in this battle. Alright. Another boss fight here. This one is easier. He does aggressive, offensive magic. It's quite dangerous, but just DPSM and it's okay, you know. Better. Let's see. Dodge the blow. That's not good. Yeah, he does little flames like that. Heal more on Bell, yeah. Ah, I didn't have time for my heal. Ah. Too weak of a boss. Heal more. Our main healer is pet up, but in time of peace like this one, I use Glyn to avoid wasting Peta's mana. No. Glyn, yeah. I prefer them by their official name, Prince of Canuck and Princess of Moonbrook. Another one. Another princess. Oh, yeah. Next fight is as a mod, something like that, a little more difficult. We have to use the buffs and debuff. We'll use them 3 times. So Bell can only attack. Glyn with the increase for buffing our defense, and Peter with the defense to debuff the boss defense. That's how it works. Anyway. We will do this thing 3 times, maximum 4 times, and the 4th time it only works a little, like for the last remaining points. That's something we will do for the other boss, Malva. And now it's DPS time. And, oh, watch out. Heal more time also. Okay, 1 heal more. Save magic. We don't need to save magic, just do heal. Oh, yes. Way better. Well, maybe we have a chance with our friend Malrat after this one. So okay, we will save mana. The thing is that this one doesn't cast heal on himself. It's all easy compared to Malrat. For that, you have to strategize with Malrat. Okay. Little heal more. Hey, welcome back, boy. Things are working fine. Look at my controller. It's a fake Mario Retro NES game with USB connector. It's still working, but despite the ages. Okay, what? Healing. That's a heal more. Bell. He's on the front. Yay! He's dead. That was crazy. I think we can beat Malrat just like that in the first run. Unbelievable. Step guard! It's possible. We need some luck though. Because we have to survive the time to buff and debuff. And then attacking him with some synchronization with his spell of Heal Hall. It's tricky. We have just what it needs, I guess. This one is the same thing. Don't we have any items? Yes, we have mid-skull herbs. Excellent. We have another mid-skull herb on Glyn. For him. Nice. This is the Great Argon. The bad guy. Hahaha. With him also, we just fight and heal. He doesn't cast heal, so it's easy. All those bosses are all immune to magic, all of them. Mini boss and boss. So they are, except for defense, it works well. That means... Oh, that's the best thing to do. He does explode that, that's the problem. You can deal with that too. Yeah. Just did like 100 damage. And his defense went down after, look at that. A little heal more. Glim. Already at 200 damage, a little less than 200. Okay. A simple heal more again. Whoop. Oh, no heal more. Okay, no time. We kill first. Okay, question later. Okay. Ah, we won! Yay! Okay. I think it's enough, those heal more. Not exactly. Oh wait, we have more. Bell has 2 mid-scholars. One for himself. It's gonna take more than mid-scholar for the rest. We will give the last mid-skull herb to, well, not throw it. Peta. I think it's gonna be enough. Yes. And another spell. Okay. Okay, done. Alright, here it comes. Oh, what's happening? This place is getting under fire. Under fire. On fire. In fire. No. It's not right! It's the real evil behind the... But anyway, it's exactly like Zoma in the third. Was it something... There was... No. Yes, it was in the third, but that was... There was something like that too in the first Dragon Warrior. Anyway, I'm not even sure. My memory... Anyway. Now here. Increase. Defense. We do that 3 or 4 times. Deciding, depending on the outcome here, we also have to pay very attention to our health. We can allow ourselves to do the same thing once. Increase. Defense. Oh, the defense did not work this time. We will have to do it one more time this time. Take that into account. Oh, it didn't do too much damage. Okay. 5. Increase. That's the third increase. That's the second defense. Perfect. Oh no, it worked. I'm not sure if it worked. Can try another. No, we cannot anymore. Okay. It's healing time. Wait. Bell cannot heal. Not now that it doesn't have any more mid-color. Right. Only heal more with Glyn. It's gonna be on Bell. Heal all on Glyn, which is about to die. Oh, excellent. I will do another run. Another run of Vilmore, yes. Wait, no. Okay. Oh, something happened. Glyn is asleep or something? Okay. Well, fine. few more on the bell, why not? That was a good idea, I guess. Glyn woke up. More on Greta and Greta again, Neil Arlan again. Gotcha! I didn't even strategize, I was just trying to prepare for the strategy. Du has delivered the world from Malrost's evil. Great is the victory, and greater the rewards. I, Rubis, have watched thy struggles, and I am proud of thee. Go now. Yay! Whee! Yay! Do we turn without knowing where we are going? No, that's not how to go. Wait, it's the best we can do? Let's save. The people will be free again, for the evil magic has dissipated like smoke in the wind. But my magic still works, but we cannot save anymore. That means the last save you can do in this game is the one before. Ow! Oh, no evil magic. That means no more damage on those evil floor. Speaking of evil, is that here? No, wait. Speaking of evil floor, in Ultima 4 Exodus, one of the latest monsters to fight is the floor itself. Like, it's an invisible monster called the floor and the floor attack. What? How come? Open! So I didn't expect to get it on the first try like that. GG for me. Just want to get out of here, please. The people must be so... Yeah, the people will be free again for the evil magic. Everybody will say that, I guess. Oh, it's like a dream to think that someone had the power to destroy Arden. The end. Thanks to thee, peace has returned. You are the great warriors. Very interesting dialogue. Thanks to thee, peace has returned. Oh, dream. Okay, yeah. Okay, we have no choice but to take the boat, because the return spell will only make us go backward. So, I know where we are. Just a little trek, no monster, it's just a fun cruise on the ship now. At this point, I'm thinking, hey, we could try a Dragon Warrior 4 on NES, because we finished the third already. 4 is the next one on the timeline after this one, I believe, but I'm not sure. Okay, I guess it's enough to do. But no, tonight it's another another warrior game. Instead of Dragon Warrior, it's Crystal Warriors that we're going to play all night. If we are lucky, we will beat it. If I stay awake a long time, if not on the second stream. Okay, I don't remember this part, but fortunately there is no freaking monster. Okay, I know. I went too far. So I did not really beat Marok per se. Where I am? It was more like, yeah, okay. It's him who didn't pay attention to his own healing. It was his own fault. I was just doing my job. You know? I was just trying to survive. Okay. It was retaliation. Yes. Yay! Look at that, that's the end. No, this is the end. Yay! Time! There's no time. That took me like 100 hours. A little less than 100. DQ3 was 100 hours. DQ2 30 hours. Total of the 3, 200. Yeah. Oh, we can still move. Bye! it's real, you can roam. You can roam around just like the real guy. No. You can talk to your people. Peta? Oh, you can talk to her. What? I seek not the crown. You shout go. Yeah, let's glitch it out. Yeah, glitch dance, glitch dance. Flickering dance. Yeah, okay. Sorry. Now, you are king of Middenhall and must take the throne. Belle, du hors de line of Erdrick and have proven thy heritage by thy need. Now is the time for thee to take the throne, will thee so? Oh. Oh, that's the time for a save state. Right. No! Be careful, Belle, do not be selfish. Now is time for thee to take the throne. No! 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 No, I don't want to. Ah, there's a life lesson. There is your life lesson. This game finished with a moral that you cannot. You have to face your duty. You cannot do elsewhere. Okay, it's not because I want to do. Hail all to the new monarch of Middenhall, Noglin, Prince of Canuck, come forth. Beta, Princess of Moonbrook, come forth. Oh, there will be copulation, right? Discharge I lay on the 3 heroes, that for everyone they guard against. Oh, it's gonna be a 3-way, awesome. 3 cheers for the new monarch, hero, blah blah blah. Then peace return. Yay! And we really have something nice for the end. I will also make a good screenshot before closing the game. Listen to the new song. You won't listen to this song anywhere else but in remixes. finished. We will stay on the screen for a while. I'm gonna prepare the other game and prepare myself for it also. A little lunch break. And be right back with Crystal Warriors, a Game Gear game. That is a huge part of my youth. A big nostalgic hit for me. Oh, and yeah, also for making my screenshot. Alright, be right back.